Welcome back, collective. Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing fabulous and living the best version of your reality. Oh, I feel like I haven't been live in a minute, but here we are. Let's wait until a couple people get in here, collective. I know it's been a minute, but I am here. You are here. We are here. Okay? So I kind of want to burn some sage. Why not? To get the energies going. I do have some interesting download for you guys. It's very interesting. You know that there are 7 planets in retrograde. We just had 2 full moons in 1 month. August 1st and August 30th. Which was really interesting. Mercury just went retrograde on the 23rd of August. What else is going on? We have a solar eclipse October 14th, which is really interesting. I am recording a reading for that, so that's going to be very interesting as well. I am going to start recording the zodiac signs for October. Your September readings are already up on patreon.com/TheHierophantJoey. If you guys want to subscribe to that, the link will be in this video in the description box. Also for private readings and for my other handles as well. My name is Joey for the ones that don't know me and are new on this channel. And for the ones that are always coming back, I love you deeply. The support is real. So shout out to my day ones and the people that have been rocking with me since day one, right? So with that being said, if you do resonate with my content, please feel free to hit the like button, share, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I do go live, right? So you don't miss it. Subscribe. That's what you need to do, subscribe. So I do have downloads for you guys, right? It's very interesting. So this is a really interesting energy because I kind of feel like it's mostly for divine masculines, but then, you know, we're like gender fluid around here, so take it how it resonates. You can be a masculine or a female, doesn't really matter. Take what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else, right? So divine masculine and divine feminine. We're bringing the divine gentleman back, but are you ready for them to lay down their coat over the puddle of your tears, collective? So we understand that men are becoming more and more emotional, and we know many ladies are becoming more and more masculine. I mean, just listen to female music right now, right? Men are becoming so emotional that the gentleman will return. So if you look at the 1930s, the 1950s, you know what I'm saying? Like when these men were out here actually planning dates and actually paying bills and actually being the gentleman and opening doors and for the car, for the restaurant, for like that type of man will be back. And simply because they've been being pushed. They're being pushed to the tipping point. Just how, for instance, you know how women were being suppressed. They couldn't work. They had to stay home. They had to cook. They had to clean. They had to be suppressed. They really couldn't vote. They couldn't work. They couldn't do mad shit. A little bit over 100 years ago, right? Until they got to their tipping point and they started to go work and they became businesswomen and they started going to college and they started getting their own jobs and they started buying their own houses and they started doing their own shit, right? They started providing for themselves because clearly men thought they can have their cake and eat it too. You know, divine masculine energy. Once they get a little bit too much of something, it becomes a little unhealthy, right? or very egotistical or narcissistic. Or so in those times the women were going through the tipping point, and now the women are in their masculine energy where they are providing, they're the ones making the money. If you look statistically at the rates and everything and the percentages and what's going on, women are making more money than men right now. Women are definitely making more money than men. More women are getting degrees than men. More women are becoming entrepreneurs. More women are like making all these businesses, lashes, wigs, hair, beauty, makeup, social media. Like, women are on the top of their game right now, which is forcing men to be on their tipping point. Women are no longer going to accept a man that can provide financially and physically, sexually, but can't provide emotionally. They're not doing that no more. Okay? To be quite honest, it's probably why you see a lot of relationships where women are taking care of the man, and it's because the man is providing emotional stability, support, comprehension, communication. Even if he doesn't have the money, she will take care of him simply because he gives her what she needs emotionally. So there's a lot of things that are going on. For a lot of you, it's very different, right? But some of you get approached by these type of men and think they're either gay or too boring and soft for you to be, and soft for you to be in a committed relationship with them. Okay? What a lot of you are used to is the abusive, narcissistic man or macho man that has been promoted for the past 80, 100, 2,000 years. This is what a lot of you are used to when it comes to divine feminine. For the divine masculine, a lot of you are dealing with women that don't want to deal with your baggage, your lack of emotional intelligence, your lack of being able to have real, authentic conversations, emotional conversations, being emotionally intellectual. Like, you have to understand, like, emotionally intelligent. You have to understand that it's no longer about you being able to provide money, because they can provide that for themselves. They can cook for themselves. They can clean for themselves. They can pay their own rent. They can do a lot of shit for themselves. So a lot of you divine masculines are shifting to the gentleman effect, or the gentleman vibration, where a lot of you are going to start planning dates, overextending your energy, being overly supportive, being kind, being compassionate, being the understanding, listening man, being the best friend before you become the boyfriend. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of you are going to start going into this energy simply because what you've been doing hasn't been working. With any woman, it doesn't matter if she's good, she's not, she's low vibrational, she's high vibrational, she's ratchet, she's bougie. It doesn't matter. What you're doing does not work anymore, because there's a reset that is happening with everything. There's definitely a reset. Okay? This era of the imbalances of divine feminine and divine masculine is coming to a close. Many of you will start to be approached by either men or women that trigger the lack of emotionality you have neglected because of having to survive as a woman or a man, according to some of your traumas and some of the things that you had to go through because of the lack of emotional intelligence, or even financial or egotistical intelligence, because the man operates from the material and from the logic standpoint and from the financial standpoint, right? So it's different for everybody. But many of the men are feeling what it felt like to be controlled by an alpha. The only difference is that it's a woman, and you're the one having to be submissive to the woman to be able to even play your role in a relationship or as a father. This has to happen to reset your perception of what the man actually is, right? And I kind of feel like if you really think about it, the roles have reversed. Men don't take out trash no more. Men don't like it. And I'm not speaking for every man. There are men out there that are divine in their divine masculine energy, but I also kind of feel like even if they are in a divine masculine energy, this if they are in a divine masculine energy, they're probably lacking that emotional sense, that emotional intelligence to be able to understand what a woman needs without having to be told or asked, right? But for others of you, if you're lacking the divine masculine aspect, a lot of you probably do have the emotional aspects and the supporting and compassionate and communication aspects, but a lot of you don't have the macho man provide protection aspects of yourself that will help you become the boyfriend or the family man or the husband that the woman needs, right? I kind of feel like it's different for everybody. That's why there's a lot of gay shit going on too. Like there's just it's a lot of imbalances that are going on in between the gender roles and what has been happening. Okay, these are things that we're trying to reprogram from the slavery days. Men were forcefully taken out of the home. Women had to become independent and depend on themselves. So it created a gender war between the woman and the man. The woman had to become more masculine and the man had to become more submissive to emotions simply because he couldn't be emotional in society. So with different situations, other women or other men, that's why the whole homosexual thing is going on. They found a place of where to be emotional, and now they're becoming overly emotional where they're being forced to go through the tipping point of their emotionality to be able to transform into the new type of masculine man. Okay, because the old masculine man didn't believe in emotionality or emotional intelligence. They believed in providing and protecting and all of that, but they didn't have the emotional intelligence. They just believed that the woman was under them and the woman had to do what the fuck they said, right? The new gentleman or man having the emotional capacity, but also the providing and the physical protection aspects of himself, but also being balanced within his ego, is going to be the new gentleman that is going to be able to provide these women or relationships or connections with the things that are necessary to be able to take their relationships to the next level. For some of you, this is why you're not even dating, because it's a whole bunch of shenanigans going on out here. Okay, the man will learn to follow the women emotionally while he leads physically. This is something that hasn't been happening for a long time. The man will follow the woman emotionally while he learns to lead physically. Collective. That is something that's also going to be happening here. For some of you, the other download is the alpha male is a little insecure, not playing house or dad, while the gentleman is the true masculine who worships what made him, which is the woman, and remains within his inner child, which allows him to follow the divine woman, the goddess that created him, in another woman, which creates a divine union of cosmic love, the Godhead. So this is going to be another type of unions that are going to start to happen here, where the man can meet the woman, but he will allow her to lead emotionally, to put the boundaries, to put the tone of the relationship, the connection, the dates and everything, so she can be able to be in control and feel respected, while in the same time he is leading physically, which is paying for the dates, planning for the dates, being able to have the conversations and being able to lead, okay, her in a way where both people are being able to showcase their strengths and their weaknesses, because both are needed. Collective. Because if you can't show your weaknesses, then the other person won't know you have any. So they would just assume that you don't have any, and but then they will start to feel the lack of the things that you're not putting in, right? So you need to understand that your weaknesses have to be showcased so they can be understood, so people can be able to pinpoint or orchestrate or navigate the relationship according to the weaknesses and the strengths of the people in the union. That's what makes it a Godhead. It's the fact that we can pinpoint and be aware of what the weaknesses and the strengths are in a relationship, connection, or whatever the fuck it may be that you're in. Okay? We're already 15 minutes in and I still haven't pulled the card. For some of you, you will need someone who will open you. You will meet someone who will open you up emotionally, and it will be hard to express your emotions because you skipped over your emotional lessons, which leads to this person not being able to understand you and what you need, which is a reflection of you not knowing what you want for whoever that is. I'll repeat it for the people in the back. Some of you will meet someone who will open you up emotionally, and it will be hard to express your emotions because you skipped over your emotional lessons, which leads to this person not being able to understand you at all, right? And then not being able to understand you and what you need, which is a reflection of you not knowing what you want. So those are the downloads. And I want to go into prayer, and let's pull some cards, collective, and see what these energies are about. These were the downloads. Remember that downloads aren't really specific. They're just energies that I feel, and I write them down. And then with the cards, we are going to see the energies and break them down a little bit further in depth, okay? So, Thy is the sun and the sun is me. It is the one and it is thee, the one who provided us with life and light. It gave us evolution, polarity, and night. Two lights are derived from the same source. It made us in its image from the ultimate force. It travels through space in archetypes of mind, where here and below you can also find. As above, it is below. When we transcend, we return and regrow. From the source we come and go. In this lifetime, remind yourself of who you are as you shine bright as the light of God, as you come from a shining star. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, for waking us up today, long to be an extension of you. Understanding, overstanding, and innocent, and that we're constantly connected to God, so our spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational, to get these messages across to the conscious collective of divine masculine and divine feminine, so they can be able to expand and evolve beyond what they can see in space and time. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support. We are nothing without it, and definitely nothing without you. In your humble name, we humbly pray. So it be, so it be, so it be. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are resonating with the download so far. Okay. I'm definitely going to need some water, so give me a second. Okay, collective. So these downloads are very interesting. So and down in the comments, just let me know if you guys are resonating with any of them and how you're resonating to them. So I want to go into the not the tarot. We're going to go into the whispers of love to kind of like go into the overall energy of what this reading is about. So remember, it's like this gentleman energy coming back, the overly emotional, divine masculine, the overly masculine, feminine. There's a tipping point. Things are about to switch around, especially since we're about to go into divine feminine energy for the winter and the fall collective. So if you're feeling any of these energies in your relationships or in some of your connections, then now you understand why. Okay? I kind of fixed these cards, and I don't know why they're like all over the place again. I hate when that happens, because it either means somebody was going through my stuff, or spirit playing tricks on me. Anywho, let's see. Okay. Some of you are about to let go of something or someone that no longer purposes you. It kind of feels like this person is being too overly emotional within the relationship, the connection, trying to make themselves the victim or trying to make themselves the person that feels like they're being wronged, but in reality, they're the ones that have been doing wrong. And the fact that they're like overly making themselves the victim just shows you that this person feels no remorse for the lack of compassion, the lack of emotional intelligence, the lack of love, the lack of attention that they have shown you through this relationship, for some of you. It's like I just heard Spirit say somebody dropped the ball. It's like there's no coming back from this. Your lack of action, your lack of emotional intelligence, your lack of being able to connect to the relationship anymore. It's like it's not really doing it. It's not really doing it here. Something about physical touch. Some of you are not allowing somebody to touch you, or I kind of feel like some of you are not sexually having relations with somebody, or you're not allowing them to physically touch you, or the last time you had sex was a long time ago. And I kind of feel like it's because this person's actions does not align with what they say or what they say they're going to do for this relationship. So the first energy we have is the union of hearts. Like I said, I was talking about these unions in the downloads, right? Number 28, which is number 10. A lot of you, a love connection defies explanation. For some of you are in a connection with somebody and you can't explain why you're in a connection with this person. Some of you are in a relationship with somebody, but you're not connected to that person, but you are connected to somebody who is outside of that relationship. You understand what I'm saying? I kind of feel like it's a union of hearts and it's a love connection that defies explanation. The top of the deck is talking about like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. And I kind of feel like the reason why you might not be attracted to the person who is in the relationship is because they're not being emotional. They're not being loving. They lack emotional intelligence. They lack passion. They lack intimacy. They lack a whole bunch of shit that makes a fucking relationship. They just think that is putting money, providing, helping you financially, and taking out the fucking trash. Or they think that it's just cooking, washing the dishes, working, giving a little bit of pussy, and then that's it. Like, you have to understand that if there's no intimacy, if there's no passion, if there's no dates, if there's no sparking up the relationship or the connection, like, you need to understand that somebody else is gonna attract this person because of the attention that they're gonna show them. Then we have demonstrate love. Like I just said, if this person is not demonstrating love, if they're not demonstrating intimacy, if they're not demonstrating passion, if they're not demonstrating interest, if they're not demonstrating that they're into this person, that they love this person, that they make them, how is the other person going to be in a relationship with somebody who shows no emotion, no compassion, no, like I don't know who this is or what this is, but it's very interesting. We have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, probably Gemini, Sag, Pisces. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. And I kind of feel like for some of you, you know what is important. You know what needs to happen in this relationship. You know what needs to happen in the connection. You know what this person wants. You know what needs to be done, and you're still not doing it. And this is why this person, or this is why you aren't interested in fixing or rebuilding or reconstructing this relationship, because it's kind of it feels like there's only one person doing the emotional work in this relationship here. Honesty is essential. In reverse, somebody is not being honest here. Speak with love and truth. And I kind of feel like somebody is speaking with manipulation and somebody is speaking from fear. The reason why they're manipulating is because of fear, and the reason why they're in fear and manipulating is because they're hiding something. They're hiding something, or they're not being truthful about the relationship and what needs to be fixed or what needs to be worked on. It's like you asking somebody what is wrong in the relationship. Do you think I'm doing everything okay? And then the person just sits there and lies. Instead of telling you, I feel like you don't know how to communicate. I feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, nothing is wrong. I kind of feel like, I don't know. Oh, this person is acting oblivious to the fact that something in a relationship is wrong. You understand? Which is really interesting. Get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. Exactly. Somebody's in a relationship and they only care about how they're being loved, how they're being serviced, how they're being treated, how they're being nourished or nurtured. They don't give a fuck about the other person. This is somebody who's very selfish. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. You can be the water sign or they can be the water sign. It doesn't really matter. I just kind of feel like these two people need to learn each other's need for love. If not, this relationship is over. But like the universe says, everything has its miracles and everything has its gifts, whether it's an ending or a new beginning. For some of you, you're going to attract somebody. For some of you, you're going to attract somebody that is just like you. And what I mean by that is the way that you love, the way that you give, the way that you tell the truth, the way that you, etc., 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 with your friends, with your family members, whatever. Somebody's going to come into your reality expressing or reflecting that back to you. Demonstrating love. The union of two hearts. Some of you are about to meet somebody new here. They can be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or it can possibly be somebody that's coming in from your past, which wasn't being honest before about what they truly wanted, and now they are being honest about what it was or what it wasn't. Collective. Some of you are about to find out that somebody was lying. They said that they wasn't showing somebody attention, or that they wasn't communicating with them, or that they wasn't demonstrating some type of attention to this person, and they were. And they really were. They really were. It's like you're about to find out. You're about to see it for yourself. Or this person is about to come to you and tell you that this person was communicating with them, or demonstrating them some type of attention, or whatever the case may be. A spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. And being in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. For some of you, the reason why I'm saying that is because some of you are like, oh my God, y'all been saying that somebody's going to come in for the past couple of months. Y'all been saying I'm going to meet somebody new. Y'all been saying this, y'all been saying that. And the universe is like, the reason why they haven't came in is because of that same fucking attitude that you don't believe is going to come in. Because I just heard you guys in the ethers fucking complaining. Wow, shut the fuck up, spirit. Have patience. Have patience. Love is patient and love is kind always. Love doesn't rush. You shouldn't be rushing love or rushing these people to come in. Act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are already with you, so you will always consider them. But if you're always acting like, well, they're never gonna get here, they're never gonna, that's never gonna happen. Spirit's been saying this forever. Well, the reason why it hasn't came in is because you be acting like that, all funky. That's the problem. You see how Spirit just put you in your place? Let's go into the love romance angels. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing? Come in, come in. There's going to be some flirting going on. Like I said, some of you, somebody's lying about them flirting with somebody. They are flirting with somebody. They're just lying about it. For some of you, you probably got asked if you were flirting with somebody and you probably lied about it. And they're probably about to find out. Yeah, very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Release your ex. Whether it's releasing this current person that you're with or the person that you're reconciling with. Take it how it resonates, but I kind of feel like for a lot of you, some of you are reconciling with an ex. Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, whatever this might be, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, whoever this person is, some of you are reconciling with somebody from your past while being with somebody in the present. Someone from your past is returning to your life. The time has come for you to clear your energy from a current relationship or a present relationship, especially if you're going to reconcile with this person. The universe is that you can't be walking around starting new things while you're still currently in something else. You're being messy. And in the honeymoon stage, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Some of you are going to be spending somebody's birthday with them, or you're going to be spending holidays with them, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And then the funny part is that some of you might be in a relationship and you still might be spending time with these people. Okay? For others of you, this is more about you during the winter time, in the fall time, going through this honeymoon stage of a relationship. Because you will meet somebody new. Some of you are about to meet somebody. Or somebody is coming in for you guys. They can be a Cancer. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. For some of you, there might be a friend who might try to set you up on a blind date with somebody. And not so much of a blind date, but they might be trying to nonchalantly or without your consent or without your knowledge probably hook you up with somebody. It's probably not a blind date, but they'll probably like introduce you to this person without telling you of the intentions of why you're meeting this person. Heart-to-heart conversations, getting to know each other. As honestly discuss your feelings with each other. For some of you, this is some of you having a conversation with somebody. And finally, all the truth coming out. For some of you, there's somebody who's like, they're being sick and tired of flirting with this person and this person not being able to open up to the connection of the relationship. They're like, I flirted, I've been nice, I've been conversational, like I've been attentive, I've been considerate, like I don't know what this person wants me to do for them to open up. Like, whatever this is. So this person might have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, honestly discussing how they feel about you at this moment or space and time. Because you're not opening up to them. For some of you, it has to do with forgiving and learning something from the past. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in this present moment. Collective, stay optimistic about your love life. Some of you, this is more about, some of you don't want to open up to the connection of the relationship or the person simply because a lot of you are afraid, you're in fear. You can't stay optimistic about it because of the things that are going on around you or this person. So they're saying positive thinking and faith will bring you romance or a positive outcome. Some of you, like I said earlier, a lot of you are in that energy where you feel like it's never going to happen, so it never is going to happen. Right? And then passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. For somebody, I kind of feel like you have passion with somebody who's outside of a relationship. Let's say if you're in a relationship, you have passion with somebody who's not in the relationship with you. It's somebody else outside of it. And some of you feel ashamed for having passion with this person. But the universe is saying the reason why you have passion with this person outside of your relationship, or you're even revisiting this shit with this person, is because the person that you're in a relationship with lacks passion. And this is something that you've just been bypassing. And now the relationship got to the point where you can't bypass it no more, because you're finally telling yourself that you're not happy and you're not getting what it is that you need out of this relationship or this connection. So a lot of you now are reconciling with somebody else, or revisiting a connection or a relationship. The bottom of the deck, you deserve love and calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualizations help you bring you together. For some of you, you're about to have a conversation with somebody about somebody being seen, either having sex with somebody else or on a date with somebody else. Somebody's about to be exposed. Like on a silver fucking platter. They will try to apologize. They'll probably tell you that they learned their lesson, but they haven't. I kind of feel like this person, you're about to, like, this person's been telling you that they've been good, they haven't been doing nothing, and this is the dishonesty that I was talking about earlier. They're definitely being dishonest here. Which is really funny, because I feel like the person who's apologizing and is being fake is a feminine energy. And if it's not a feminine energy, it's because the divine masculine is overly emotional. They're playing the victim. They're using their emotions and shit and to manipulate the situation. But it's probably mostly a masculine who is in their feminine energy to mask what they're doing or what they did. And at the bottom of the deck, what we have, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. For some of you, like I said, you feel ashamed about some feelings that you have about somebody outside of a relationship or outside of a connection. The point is that the reason why you're feeling that passion is because your relationship or connection with somebody else lacks that passion. So you need to be honest within that relationship and tell them that it lacks passion, so you can be able to move forward. It lacks passion, it lacks action, it lacks a whole bunch of shit. Communication. Anything that ends in shun, bitch, it's missing it. Action, communication, like it's all missing it. Passion, bitch, it's all missing it. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, like I said. So a lot of you just have to bring it to the end. Which is very interesting. For some of you, you're dealing with the gentleman outside of the relationship, and the person you're in a relationship with is the narcissist. And for others of you, it's the other way around. You're dealing with the woman. You're dealing with the woman who's being overly masculine in a relationship, which forces you to be emotional, but they don't allow you to be emotional. So you're being emotional with somebody outside of the relationship. Taking how it resonates. Sag, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's different for everybody. But taking how it resonates, right? Going to the tarot. So we split the deck and it's given the Emperor and the Ten of Cups. Some of you are about to celebrate or find out that somebody's pregnant. For others of you, this is more about happiness in the universe. It's like, if you really want happiness within these connections and these relationships, you really have to start leading these connections, because you can't be in a relationship with somebody who's emotionally dumb and then allow them to lead. It makes no sense. Some of you are in relationships with men that don't know how to lead, or are emotionally dumb. So how are they supposed to lead if they can even make emotional rational decisions, right? Emotionally rational decisions. For others of you, it's more about being with a woman who can't allow you to be emotional. How are you in a relationship with a woman that can't allow you to be emotional, but it's woe is me, it's all about her, it's all about me, but then she's overly masculine and wants to be in control all the time? That's why you're seeking somebody outside of the connection or the relationship that you're already in. Like I said, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands is talking about this. There's somebody coming in here. And what did I say? The Two of Cups. Some of you are going to meet somebody new. This person can be a Pisces or a Sagittarius. I kind of feel like for some of you, you might meet online. For this person, they might be asking you on a coffee date. They might be asking you to go for a walk. They might be asking you for something very simple where some of you can just meet and talk and get to know each other. Okay? Like I said, it can be a Pisces. Number 4, the Four of Wands. This person is very stable. They're very about their shit. They're coming in at the right time. They're not about the bullshit. They're not about the games, right? I kind of feel like this person is more, they're looking for somebody to their missing piece in their life is somebody that's on their level. And I kind of feel like for some of you, this is a reflection of where you are. The missing piece of your life is somebody that's on your level. Somebody that can be emotionally stable as well with the Four of Cups. The top of the deck is talking about the strength, emotionally strong. Some of you don't want to be with somebody who's emotionally weak and can't even express how they feel and what they want and how they want their relationship to be. For some of you, this person might be a Leo or an Aries. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or a Pisces. The Hermit. This person is very ascended here. They're very ascended. For some of you, they might be very ascended and very emotionally intelligent, but they're not financially abundant. They can be homeless. They can be house to house. They can be they can be going through a lot of financial issues with their kids and themselves, and like just being able to put shit together, whoever they are. The Hermit is Virgo energy. Then we have the High Priestess. Some of you already know who this person is. Like I said, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces. Whoever they are. And for some of you, it's the other way around. They have the financial stability. They just don't have the emotional capacity or intelligence. And some of them are about to go into that energy of ascending to that emotional intelligence. Then we have the Knight of Cups. This person is offering you to go out on a date, or to, or this is you and this person having a conversation. This person is inviting you out for a drink. Okay, for others of you, there's somebody here who's trying to seduce you. Whether you're in a relationship or not, they're trying to seduce you by telling you what you want to hear and telling you the same things that you want in a relationship, but they don't want to be in a relationship. They're just telling you that to see how far they can go to manipulate you, to then try to manipulate you into letting them into your life. You have to be careful with that. There might be a Cancer, and it's giving the seducer vibes. Yeah, they're trying to interfere here. The Eight of Swords. They're trying to be an interference. Whoever this is, you have to be careful, because this person is going to try to come in and act like the person that is supposed to be coming in for you from the universe. But they are the interference. For others of you, the interference is the person from the past that you're connecting with in the relationship. The other person just doesn't know that there's an interference, or they do know that something is going on, they just don't know what it is. If you're going out on a date or some type of like drink date or whatever with the other person that you're not in a relationship with, this other person might find out. Remember when I said somebody's gonna find out that somebody's fucking somebody else or going on a date with somebody else? Yeah, somebody's hacking somebody's social media, somebody's shit. Something is coming to light, something is being revealed. The 10 of Swords and then the 7 of Swords. Fertility. There's some type of like lying betrayal, like somebody gets found out here. This is very low vibration. Not low vibrational, but I don't know why somebody would say this, but somebody that's connected to somebody that's in a relationship is saying, I should get you pregnant to get you out of that relationship. That's some masculine shit to say. The Justice, Libra energy. Some of you definitely, some of you, somebody's either stalking you on social media or they're going to try to hack your social media to see who you're talking to, or find out something that they're looking for. The top of the deck, the Tower moment, Scorpio energy, and in the bottom of the deck, Scorpio energy again, the Death card. Whatever it is that they find transforms this relationship or creates a tower moment in this connection or relationship, whatever this is. Somebody is about to hack somebody's phone or somebody's social media, and they're about to see all the conversations that you have with somebody outside of a relationship. Scorpio energy, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Pisces. Then we have the 3 of Swords. Somebody's going to be heartbroken about what they find. And then the Queen of Swords, which forces them to recreate the relationship or recreate or having to disconnect from this relationship because of what they found, which forces them to an ending, which brings them to a new beginning. For others of you, you're kind of glad that this person found out this way because you didn't want to tell them. You didn't want to break up with them. So the fact that they found this out and they leave themselves is kind of like, you did the work for me, bro, sis. You know what I'm saying? And then the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's left out in the cold here. Some of you are dealing with somebody, if they're Virgo. Some of you are dealing with somebody who has a Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Whoever they might be, this person might be having some type of chest problem, some type of like breathing problems, some type of like health respiratory issue that they're about to find out. Asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia. I don't know, that's very random. But then with the 6 of Pentacles, some of you, this is that energy of the next reading that I need to do, which is about some of you are only in a relationship because of the financial abundance that both people have by being together. Strong emotions, most definitely. I mean, it can be strong emotions with this whole chest thing going on, but I kind of feel like it's more about this person's body, this person's health, this person's whatever this is. It can even be that this person goes into some type of like an asthma attack or a fucking anxiety or some type of shit because of what they see and what they find. Don't go seeking. The Queen of Wands, the public defender. Some of you can even defend what it is that this person finds. But at the end of the day, for some of you, you're only in this relationship because of the abundance, like I said. You and this person being together, your bills are easier, paying the bills are easier, everything is easier. And you kind of feel like if I break up with this person, then I kind of feel bad because they helped me with this and they helped me with that. And whatever that is, I really don't know. Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and then the moon, Cancer. This is an illusion. You're just telling yourself that all the shit that we build and blah, 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 it doesn't really matter if the relationship is not on good terms. And at the bottom of the deck, the day trader, the Prince of Discs. There's no value in the relationship, so what is the point of having all this financial value if there is no value in the relationship? Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome, welcome, come in. The day trader. Okay. So there's somebody here who's only staying in this relationship. So you have the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. They're only in this relationship because of what they get financially out of these people, or the stability that they get out of this person. But there's no passion, there's no intimacy, there's no love, there's no commitment here. With the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 and the 2, all that really creates is there's no nurturing in the relationship. There's just financial value. Like, these people are just getting off of the fact that they have stability because they're together, but they have no emotional stability in their relationship. The Aeon. It's like night and day. The therapist. Some of you are in a marriage and probably trying to seek therapy here. Some of you are giving somebody the ultimatum: if we don't get therapy, if we don't fix this, if we don't talk about this, if we don't hash it out, then we're just going to end the relationship. And then boom. Because whoever this is, to be quite honest, they feel oppressed with the 10 of Wands. And then the Devil, Capricorn energy. Some of you feel like you're actually in a relationship with the Devil. And in reality, this person is just a reflection of the devil inside of you. And the things that you don't give yourself. And the lack of self-love, and the lack of self-nurturing, and the lack of of just choosing yourself. So this person is very narcissistic, and they're very selfish, and they only think about themselves. It's time to fight and stand up for the things that you want to experience, and you want to believe, and you want to be a part of, because I kind of feel like some of these relationships ain't it, these connections ain't it, or something has to happen here, because somebody's being emotionally oppressed, somebody is filling somebody else's cup, they're only with them because of the financial stability, but there's no love, there's no compassion, there's no this, there's no that. Take it how it fucking resonates, collective, because at this point there's a whole bunch of storylines that are going on here. Let's go into some advice for the reading, and that will conclude your reading for today. Remember, if you resonate with the content, to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys can be notified when I do go live. If you want extra content, I do zodiac signs on patreon.com/the-joey. The link will be in the description box after this video reloads. Or uploads after the live, or you can just inbox me and I'll give it to you for the Patreon. Or if you want a private reading, you can definitely hit me up for the link, or it will be in the description box after the video loads. Remember to share the video, give it a thumbs up so it can go to the algorithm and other people can see it. I will highly appreciate it, collective. And the advice is, love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge the truth. Physical touch, and embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. This is for divine masculine. And then for divine feminine, the physical touch, a tender touch can mean so much, because a lot of you have y'all been so cold. Okay? Some of you are probably craving physical touch, and I'm not being honest about it. 16. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge it. Simply acknowledge it as truth. Look around and recognize that love is showing itself to you always. because it's a reflection of you through other people. It comes in a smile on a stranger's face, simple acts of kindness in the warm sun and the blue sky. Life is wonderful. How lucky you are to be so loved. If you feel you need a little more love, look around you. Take in all that is happening. Look at everything you have achieved. Feel love from family, neighbors, friends, your co-workers, pets, or animals in nature. Doesn't necessarily have to be in a relationship. Can you feel the love? Think about the love in your life that you may not have noticed or that you don't have. Love comes in diverse shapes and varieties, so be able to acknowledge all of its variations. Know who and what you love, and if you don't, change it. And who and what loves you in return. Collective. A woman spins around with her arms out wide. The many images on her skirt of individuals, couples, and nature reflect her environment. Her open arms are a beautiful reminder to keep an open heart and an open mind. Love is around you always, as long as you keep the flow of emotional communication open. Collective, whether you are divine masculine or divine feminine, but remember, you are either the gentle, you are either becoming the gentle woman or becoming the gentle man. Either way, we are no longer living in these illusions that we're just together for things, we're just together for financial support and stability, or to have kids, or to this, to that. We are together to build a emotional divine unit or union outside of ourselves, because we are healed. So we know our strengths, we know our weaknesses, and the reason why we're getting together is to build something bigger outside of ourselves. And if not, those relationships are going to fall as well. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Remember to tap into all of the other links for all of my other handles and other videos: zodiacs, moon readings, love readings, elemental readings, biblical readings. They are all there. Collective. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, collective. Mwah.